Hey, Baron Dome here. Today I want to talk about a super OP dupe that's going on right now. I think it's been going on for a couple years now. It may not have been public knowledge. It may have been for certain people, but it's become more prevalent currently, namely on my server because a lot of players are using it. This particular dupe is called the Book Dupe. Because you use these oversized books to force the chunk that you're playing in not to save. And I want to go ahead and show you it in a couple of iterations and to show you how prevalent this particular dupe has been and is and will be. So I'm going to start in the middle and we're going to go forward and then we're going to go back. You'll understand when I get going. So right now I am on Minecraft 1.12.2 because that's the current version that my server is on. And we're going to go in. I'm going to show you how to do the dupe, explain it a little bit, and then we're going to go to different versions of Minecraft and show you if it still works. So let me go ahead and load up my save world. Okay, so here we are in my saved world. Before I get started, this particular dupe was first brought to light by Earth Computer. I'm going to link his particular video in my video description because I have to give him props for showing this off. Hang on, let me get that out of the way first. That's so annoying. Oh my god, are you kidding me? So yeah, he was the first one that really showed a video on this, but there's been other videos that have explained it, how to do it in different ways, different iterations. And then I'm going to also link the guy that showed me this particular method. His is a lot more refined and it makes it a lot quicker. So first things first, the dupe works in one chunk radius. So if you need to know what a chunk is, you hold F3 and G on your keyboard and you can see the outline of the chunk, which goes from 0 all the way up to build height at 255. So everything in this chunk that I've marked out with iron blocks, we are going to dupe. And what do you need to dupe? Well, you need two things. You need specially crafted books. Okay, so we have 22 of one type of book and 21 of another. And these books are specially crafted. Let me show them to you. So what it is 50 pages of just a bunch of random characters. And they have to be kind of these Unicode characters because Minecraft cannot properly compress these down. And the point is we want to get this particular chunk greater than 1 megabyte in size, because once it's bigger than 1 megabyte in size, Minecraft cannot save the chunk, in which case it reverts back to its original state. So you can lock it into a state where you can take things out, but then when you reload, it's reverted back to its original state. So on Earth's Computer's GitHub site that I'm going to link in my video description, he has a Forge mod where it'll either create these books for you or it even has this whole page of copy-paste each of the 50 pages. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these particular books, so as I have them in right here right now, this particular chunk will not, I cannot dupe this chunk. The books have to be set up in a particular order. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the first 2 stacks of 16. So you can see I have book 0 and book 1. And what I'm going to do with book 0 first, I'm going to set it up in this pattern. It's got to be like a zigzag crisscross pattern. Just like that. Every other spot zigzagged and cross. And then with book 1, we just go in and fill in all the other spots. So I'm going to have some books left over. Okay. So now I'm going to take the 8 remaining books that I have, and I'm just going to put them in here like this. So we have the books like this in the crisscross pattern, alternating books. And in here, I have them stacked, 8 on one side, 8 on the other. It really doesn't matter if it's 1 then 0. Just like this. So in this state is this is considered the, I can make any changes to this. And those changes will not be saved. So I have a chest right here. It has a diamond in there. And then over here outside the chunk, I have a chest with an iron block. That's going to be, we're going to use that for reference in a second. And we don't need that anymore. So in this state, I'm going to go ahead and I need to save the chunk. It needs to be saved. So you can either, if you're on a server, walk away from the chunk 200 to 300 blocks and come back, and that the server will save. If you're on single player, obviously you just close out and reopen it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same thing with these top books. I'm going to do it in a crisscross pattern again, but watch how I do it here. So I'm going to just go across every other spot until I run out of books. So I'm out of those books, and then here. So just like that, I have the 16 books set up in a crisscross pattern, just like that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the diamond, and I'm going to put outside the chunk. So now what I do is I can either walk 200 away, 200, 300 away, and come back, or I can just log out, and now I'm going to log right back in. Now, first thing we're going to do is we're going to open up the books. You're going to see that they reverted right back to the way they were. The diamond is back, and the diamond I had over there is there. So let's take that diamond out. Let me put that one in there. Let's do it again. Just to make sure I'm not messing with you. Diamonds back, books are back, and now we've got the 2 diamonds. So this is an extremely overpowered dupe because it dupes everything in a chunk. So you could have hundreds of chests, ground level all the way up to build height. You know, set the state, clear everything out, set your dupe books, and come back, and you'd effectively double everything you have. Okay, now you're probably saying, okay, it's working in 1.12.2. That can't be working in 1.13. Well, let's go check it out. Okay, as you can see at the bottom left, we are in 1.13.2. I'm going to go into my 1.13.2 save, which is what I did for 1.12 before I showed you the dupe. All right, so what we have here, I have the books already set up in the alternating pattern. I have the stacks there. I have my diamond. And then I have my iron right out there. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to set the books. I'm going to take my diamond. I'm going to move it over there. And now I'm going to log. I'm going to go right back in. Diamond is there. Diamond is there. Books are reset. Well, let's do it one more time. I'm going to take my diamond. Okay, so there's 2 in there. None in there. My books are set up like that. My books are set up like that. Books have been reset. 1 diamond. Another one. All right. Now you probably say, Baron, 1.14 snapshots coming out. Books can do thousands of pages. There's no way just 50 pages with these Unicode characters would still do it in Minecraft 1.14, the snapshot for 1.14, because the books can go thousands of pages. Well, let's go check it out. Okay, here we are in snapshot 19W04B, which is for Minecraft 1.14. Doesn't mean they can't fix this before 1.14 comes out. I really hope they fix this because this needs to be fixed. So I'm going to go into single player, go into my 1.14 snapshot, which is just a copy of 1.12 with the books. Okay, so I have the books already set up in their configuration on the bottom. I have the double 8s, got my diamond there, and my iron there. We're gonna move There again. Take my diamond. I'm gonna move it. And I want to make sure I show you. I probably should have shown you on the other ones. This is 19W04B. Alright, still 19W04B. Books have reset. Diamond is there. Diamond is there. Let's do it one more time. Just gonna move it over there. Now I'm gonna log. Remember, if you were on a server, you have to walk away from the chunks because then that's when the server saves it. So 200 to 300 blocks. Minimum I found was about 200, and it works perfectly. Of course, single player, you just got to log because it shuts the server down. So once again, 19W04B, diamond is there. Yep, see all the books there. So we know it works in 1.12.2, works in 1.13.2, and it works in Snapshot 19W04B. Just for shits and giggles, let's go all the way back to version 1.8. Okay, as you can see, we're in version of Minecraft 1.8. I'm gonna load up my 1.8 world. Now, I didn't want to take the time to find Forge for 1.8 and then try to get this mod to work. So I actually copy and pasted 100 pages, 50 pages for each book to remake the books. And I got that, like I said, from Earth Computer's GitHub, which I'm going to link in my video description, both his original video and his GitHub page. So we've got the diamond. As you can see, I'm in 1.8 vanilla. Let's do it here. So yeah, as the books are just in their standard configuration at 8 stacks, Minecraft is able to compress it, but once you offset them like that, it can't compress it. Yep. So that is the book chunk dupe. First shown by Earth Computer, which I am going to link because I don't want him to think that I'm not giving him praise on this for showing this. But some other people have shown me a refined method on doing this. This dupe is so overpowered for servers. It needs to be fixed. Mojang has to fix this dupe. I know that servers having to, disable books, disable copy and paste into books, disable signing of books. But Mojang needs to take a step on this because I'm doing in this vanilla. This is not a Spigot issue. This is not a Bungie. This is a vanilla, and Mojang needs to fix this. So whatever they need to do to fix this, whether they let chunks be bigger than 1 meg or detecting that many books, they need to do something to fix this dupe because this is going to ruin servers for their economy. Just in general, it just takes away so much, and I don't think it can really be detected on the servers unless you're really looking hard. You're looking at the dates of the save files, but I think that kind of thing is way beyond some administrators. So with that, if you guys have any comments, leave them down below. Visit Earth Computer's video, who originally showed this off, and leave a comment on his. But thanks again for watching the video, guys, and I'll catch you later.